Welcome back. In this video I will show you the simplest motion transition you can do. I use this extremely often, from personal projects to client shoots, and the best part is it's all done in camera in just a few simple steps. So let's get started. I've built this little sequence. The idea is that I want to have some sort of recurring motion transition in between those different clips. And one thing I would normally do, and I would recommend you do the same if you have the footage for it, you can literally cut out motion from clips that you've already captured. So here, for example, I have this clip of me being at the river, and I've used this little whip transition in the beginning. And what I could do now is basically go in here, press I on my keyboard to set an in point, then go 3 frames into the clip, 1, 2, 3, and press O for the out point. And then you can drag this clip on your timeline. Let's quickly copy a grade by clicking on a different clip, pressing Command and C, then on this clip right here and pressing Command Shift and V, just enabling color correction and apply. And as you can see, I have this little whip transition. The problem with this though is if I want to use it as a transition between those 2 clips, it doesn't work as well, simply because the motion doesn't match, because this one here is static. The second one moves to the right side, as you can see here with the trees, and this clip right here moves from the bottom upward. Either what you could do is just go to rotation angle and change the rotation, so we could do 90 degrees and then increase the zoom. And now also this clip moves from the left side to the right side, and this could work because we have static, left to right, left to right, but it still doesn't feel as smooth because here we have this little portion right here that feels off, so we could either zoom in even more and try to get rid of it, and this may work, but there's also a different way if you haven't captured a motion that you can use. So first off, I would always recommend, if you're outside and you switch locations, just capture different whips from different directions in the location you're at, because you never know when you want to use them. But don't worry if you only have static clips, because what you could do, let's delete this clip right here, copy the clip that you want to transition from, let's paste it here, then go 3 frames back, so 1, 2, 3, use the blade tool to cut it, delete the portion before, click on the clip, press R and freeze the frame, then go to effects and look for directional blur, drag and drop it on top of your clip. Now you can match the blur angle. In this case, it's 0. I like to increase the blur strength to 0.7. Then go to video again and zoom in by 2. Click here on the transform tool, go to the very first frame and move the clip depending on where you want to transition from and into what direction. In this case, we want right to left because we want our footage to move to the right side. So we have to start here. Let's set a keyframe at the position, then go to the next frame, just change the X axis to the middle, and then go to the last frame and again change the X position all the way to the left side. Now you can disable the transform tool, and if we play it back, you can see we have this very quick 3-frame motion of footage of our location with motion blur enabled. Basically, I mean, it's directional blur, but it emulates motion blur. Then let's move it 1 layer up and copy it. Then you can go to the position that you want to paste it on, just paste it here and drag it on top of both of your clips. It doesn't really matter if it's on the left, on the right, or in between. It's just important that the location kind of matches and the motion as well. You could even transition from static to static, but I will show you a different thing at the end that you can do, because it's always better to have some form of continuous movement. And as you can see, if we play it back, it works like a charm. One thing that's missing though is if we go to a media pool, I would always recommend to add some sort of sound effect. I like to stack whooshes, so just go to your platform of choice and add some whooshes in between to make the transition a bit smoother and more realistic. And just like this, we have this transition right here. One last tip I want to give you, if you want to transition from a static clip to a static clip or a clip with very limited motion, I recommend to always use some form of zoom in. So either use an adjustment clip or just go here, click on this little arrow and go to dynamic zoom, and then just adjust the framing, go to the dynamic zoom on the right side, swap it so it goes from outside to the inside. Do the same for the next clip. And now even if we use the same transition as in the beginning, it flows very nicely. And the cool thing about this effect is you can either do it already in camera if you make sure that you captured actually the footage that you need at the location that you're at. Just whip your camera into different positions, or even post, there's a way to fix it. Just make sure always use sound effects, add a zoom in if you have static shots, and then you can make a sequence like this. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will catch you in the next one.